St Germain about disclosure and the landings channeled through Meline Lafont. Thursday, May 31, 2012. Dear ones, we come with breaking news. St Germain and the Arcturians are at liberty to inform you that some of your space brothers have landed on your planet. A few shuttles received permission to land on your soil, and more specifically in Roswell, USA and Staffordshire, England. Among the first to land were the Pleiadians and the Arcturians, the Pleiadians for their closeness to your earthly civilization and the Arcturians because of their leadership abilities to handle the procedures involved. The Arcturians are the ones who monitor everything conscientiously as regards to your spiritual evolution on one hand and the Disclosure Project on the other hand. We established contacts with President Obama and other authorities to figure out how to be of further assistance to you and how to announce disclosure on your world. Those with whom we have established connections are government representatives and the ground crew, connected with the Disclosure Project. Obama will announce disclosure in our presence through your television network, and he will also announce the arrests of the cabal. It is most important that those two issues will be announced simultaneously in order to avoid a panic amongst the population of your planet. Unfortunately, the Arcturians and St Germain, have to confirm what you probably already heard through your daily updates. Evidently, we refer to the fact that disclosure will be delayed somewhat. We firstly would like to continue with the reformation of your governments. Something that is already happening behind closed doors. What isn't readily known is the fact that the highest-ranking members of the cabal have been arrested and their subsequent trials have resulted in them being sentenced for life. They have then been removed from this earth and were escorted to another world where they can only wait for their final verdict, which will be pronounced by our Creator. Please be aware without a shadow of a doubt that they will never ever be allowed to return to planet Earth. Those who already are removed to another world are on this planet replaced by clones which of course have no soul, and they can and will be deactivated when their usefulness ends. Just a few minor members of the cabal still walk this earth, but they are pretty harmless compared to those higher ranking members, and besides we keep a close eye on them and will also be arrested shortly. They still attempt to stop the Disclosure Project, but their efforts are in vain as Obama has now the upper hand in that project. Time is still a factor before the whole procedure can be rounded up. Nevertheless, Obama has already started and is now at liberty to speak freely. That's why we are able to land in the first place. In the meantime, we have landed on your planet, and a few more shuttles will also be allowed to land until disclosure is a fact. At the moment of disclosure, we will land everywhere on your world. We will decloak and become visible for everyone. Rest assured that we are really here, a fact that can be confirmed by some channelers who are in the know. Meline Lafont is one of those channelers. She was aware but was asked to keep it to herself. The same applies to the info pertaining to the arrests of the cabal and the verdicts. I opted to use her as my channeler because of our great connection. That being said, why have we decided to do the reformations of the governments firstly and then the announcements? Well, to answer that question, we found it opportune to firstly guarantee a kind of stability to your civilization before spreading that kind of breaking news, especially for the sake of the unawakened ones. If they should get to know that their leaders had been arrested and removed from their positions, followed by us introducing ourselves to you, they would easily become disconcerted, seeing the whole process as if their world would come tumbling down. As a matter of fact, it has now been decades that you have been lied to by the cabal, who depict our existence and our intentions as threatening to your survival. It goes without saying that the unawakened ones would surely consider us invaders when we were to massively land. This is the one thing we want to avoid. We wish to create a smooth transition and help you to coexist harmoniously with us in the galaxy, for after all, we are brothers. I hope by now you can understand why we had to postpone the Disclosure Project and why we will announce both issues simultaneously. We will firstly create stability in your governments. The new government of light will govern for just a little while until all of you are equal forevermore. And finally, this will be so. The way of your ascension process has been opened wide, and you already enjoy more freedom and connections with us. We will not yet show us to the unawakened ones. We will however start cooperating closely with lightworkers up to disclosure. I feel the disappointments amongst the lightworkers and I feel it in my channeler, Meline Lafont, and quite frankly she is not too thrilled to share this message. Nevertheless, I think it is important for you all to know that your freedom has increased and that we are just a whisper away. You are never alone and this statement should be taken quite literally. I am St Germain. Copyright 2012 by Meline Lafont. All rights reserved. Permission is given to copy and distribute this material, provided the content is copied in its entirety and unaltered, is distributed freely, and this copyright notice and links are included. platedelfininfos.blogspot.com. This is Thank You White Knights and I hope you enjoyed this video. For updates and to go to the source of this article, please find the link below the YouTube screen while watching in YouTube. For the latest news and updates, please visit thankyouwhiteknights.com. Thank You White Knights is supported by exclusivewellnessclub.com, manufacturers and distributors of wellness products for the health conscious such as MMS, MMS2, DMSO, MSM, Lugol's iodine and colloidal silver at exclusivewellnessclub.com. International shipping outside the United States available. Find the clickable link below.